want to see the season finale. And if it weren't for that skip weekend, we would be watching it now! Stop making us wait, Hasbro!
Did some pony say Hasbro?
You are the one that's been taking down all those YouTube videos! Come on, every pony! It's time to get our revenge!
Revenge for what?
It's taking down Button Mash, making new characters just to get more moolah, and giving Twilight wings!
Since when was giving Twilight wings a bad thing?
Since forever! Pay attention!
But we made money! Who cares what the fans think? As long as Alicorn Twilight dolls keep flying off the shelves, my plan is working perfectly!
What plan?
I'm glad you asked. After all the money that Alicorn Twilight made us, we figured, why not change her entire character design? Presenting the new and improved Twilight Sparkle! This just in. A leaked photo supposedly showing a redesigned Twilight Sparkle has been officially declared as a fraud. Here being interviewed are two YouTubers who used the photo in their video claiming it to be real.
How does it feel knowing that the photo you used was a complete hoax?
Awful. Just awful.
So tell me, were you aware that this image showing how the photo was doctored was posted on the internet more than 3 months ago? Well, I for one think you are overreacting. How are we supposed to know it's fake? Back off.
So, with that embarrassing moment behind us, let's review the Season 4 finale, Twilight's Kingdom. By the way, why do you make the title of the episode such a huge spoiler?
Spike and everybody else are walking in the Crystal Empire, which has been brought up a lot lately.
Seems like only yesterday I was saving this place from being totally destroyed.
It was last week. Get over it.
Twilight was sent to the Crystal Empire to do only the most important, top-secret royal princess duties. Smiling and waving.
It's not that big of a deal. Making my breakfast is more important than that.
But she's waving to important world leaders. That makes it totally different.
No, it doesn't!
You know what? You're totally right. Twilight is actually very disappointed in the fact that all she ever has to do is smile and wave, while the other princesses have jobs that are actually meaningful.
It doesn't seem that my new role as a princess equates to all that much.
Well, Twilight, I hate to break it to you, but the reason your job as princess feels so meaningless is because the writers simply don't want to acknowledge it. All through the season, it seems like Twilight's princesshood was largely forgotten. In most episodes, no pony even noticed Twilight's status, but the few times they did address Twilight's princesshood, they turned her into a mega celebrity. This contrast between the two situations is jarring, and I'm getting ahead of myself. This is a talk for a completely different video.
Yeah, I noticed. Also, it's time for Twilight to sing a song.
Hoopla! I wanna have a purpose. Wanna do all that I can.
I actually really like this one. I don't know if it's quite my favorite or anything, but it really gets the point across nicely. It's probably one of the best moments in the whole two-parter. I really feel for Twilight in these scenes. These are concerns that she should be having.
Also, Princess Luna sings! Yes, 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 yes.
Patience is never easy. I understand wanting more.
Finally!
Through the song, the princesses reassure Twilight, letting her know that she was chosen to be royalty for a reason. But all is not well in Equestria.
After that, the new villain that ponies have been talking about sucks out of background ponies' magic. Any pony else fangirling? Cause I sure am!
This is Lord Tirek. He might look weak and small now, but by the end of this, he'll be the most powerful villain the show has given us to date. This little magic attack appears as a dream vision to the princesses.
I'm getting excited already! Wait, Princess Luna and Celestia just woke up. Shouldn't they have bedhead? I get bedhead whenever I wake up! They're so lucky!
The episode then cleverly cuts back to the storybook from the pilot. We learn that Tirek, along with his brother Scorpan, came to Equestria a long time ago to steal equestrian magic. Scorpan wound up befriending the ponies and tried to convince Tirek to stop his evil plan. Tirek refused, so Scorpan alerted the princesses to Tirek's plan and headed back to his own land.
And now, you can add Scorpan to the list of ponies I want to see in Season 5!
Also, Tirek was imprisoned in Tartarus for his crimes, but apparently he has escaped. Celestia guesses that it happened back when Cerberus broke loose from the gates. That was actually a really clever reference to a past episode.
References everywhere!
Twilight thinks that she's capable of stopping the villain, but Celestia has another hero in mind, Discord.
Oh snap! This is getting sassy up in here! I want to see some princess fighting!
Unfortunately, the show doesn't agree.
Aw, man.
No need to worry, Twilight's friends are all just as surprised as you are. Apparently, Discord can sense when there is a magical imbalance, so he would be the perfect choice.
This is gonna be cool.
Twilight is still upset, so she decides to go to the castle of the two sisters. Her friends come along too. But first...
A spoonful of chaos helps the Discord come down in the most annoying way. Hey!
Maybe they should make me an Alcorn princess.
Oh no, we already have enough Alcorns on this show.
That's just offensive to Alicorns everywhere. And Cobalt, seriously?
Discord reminds Twilight that she still hasn't opened the diamond box, and that maybe it will contain something that will help her find out her purpose as a princess.
Also, Discord was reading the main six's journal and bookmarked a few of the pages.
What if there is something important in that chest? There's only one way to find out.
That's your way? Why does it always lead to books with you?
Also, Twilight, do I need to remind you that you spent a good portion of Castlemania looking for books about the diamond box and found nothing? If it didn't work the first time, it shouldn't work the second time.
You don't know that for sure.
Anyway, Twilight decides to look in the journal and finds that Discord had bookmarked the pages that belong to all of the key episodes, where the ponies got rainbow eyes and realized something important about friendship.
Speaking of Discord...
Tirek, I presume.
So Discord can turn into a pony! Awesome! You can add that to the list of things I want to see in Season 5 as well?
Discord captures Tirek but claims that he's doing it mostly for his friends.
It's mostly for Fluttershy.
That face!
It haunts my nightmares! Tirek convinces Discord that being friends with ponies is only taking away his freedom to be who he is. So Discord goes back to the dark side.
Discord, come to the dark side. Twilight discovers that all of the key episodes had one main six decide to go against their element, kinda, and then decide to do the right thing again.
Each of the ponies got something from the ponies they helped in their key episodes, and Twilight thinks that these objects will help open the chest.
So all the things turn into keys and look like they're key marks. That scene was so awesome, I want to replay it.
I don't think we have time for that.
And again. And again. And again.
Quick! Cut to something else!
Hey!
This just in. Hasbro is coming under fire because of a leaked photo that was posted on Instagram that shows Twilight with Cadence's character design.
Alright, I admit it. I gave that fake photo to an Instagram user so it would spread. That way it would cause mass hysteria and make our company more relevant.
Don't you think that trying to get negative attention is the wrong move?
No.
Twilight notices that her key is missing, so the box can't open, but before she can find it, Spike gets a letter summoning Twilight to Canterlot immediately. We learn that Discord had used his powers to lure ponies into T-Rex traps so that he can take their magic. He also stole flight from Pegasi, meaning that they can't control the weather, putting Equestria in a drought. Plus, he took the strength from Earth ponies, and without their strength, no pony can tend the land.
Now, the princess thinks that the next thing she's after is alicorn magic, so they give it all to Twilight, since Tirek wouldn't know about her princesshood.
So, for once, a character not noticing Twilight's princesshood is a good thing. The one problem is that Twilight has to keep the power transfer a secret. We cut back to Tirek, taking the magic out of more ponies. Discord notices his spider sense tingling, but doesn't know why. Twilight gets back to her house, and it's somehow night, despite the fact that Luna had no magic and couldn't raise the moon.
And yet Twilight still has to raise the sun. Meanwhile, Tirek goes to the Canterlot Castle and finds out all the alicorn magic is not there.
Twilight notices that her powers are out of control, so she decides to go to the Everfree Forest alone and practice.
And we get a really cool flying scene. Just look at that.
Her friends try to come with her, but she tells them that, since Tirek is still a threat, they should warn all the ponies in Ponyville to stay inside. If there's one real problem that I have with the episode, it's that it seems like Tirek, in his attempt to siphon out all equestrian magic, forgot completely about Ponyville. It's weird. Celestia's little exposition about Tirek's plan never states exactly how many unicorns, Earth ponies, and Pegasi Tirek stole before going after alicorn magic, which makes sense since I wouldn't expect her to know that stuff. But still, it would be nice to get some clarification about that. Perhaps a little line of dialogue from Twilight would help clear this up.
Tirek finds out that the princesses don't have their magic, so he sends them to Tartarus. Also, Celestia's mane isn't flowing!
By the way, it is cool to finally be able to see what Tartarus looks like. I've been wondering that ever since that one episode with Cerberus.
Tirek figures out that Twilight's also a princess, and he gets mad at Discord for not telling him. Even though seconds before, he gave him a necklace as a sign of teamwork.
Discord shows up in Ponyville, but instead of acting like his reformed self, he turns on the main six. A cage comes down over them. Tirek takes their magic. Now that Tirek feels strong enough to take on Princess Twilight, he decides that he doesn't need Discord anymore. So he steals Discord's magic and leaves him behind.
So Twilight is practicing her new alicorn magic and winds up teleporting to a bunch of random places.
This teleport mishap lands right in front of Tirek, who starts trying to take her magic. She teleports back to the library, which Tirek blasts to bits.
Alice just flies off. I wonder where she went.
Twilight and Tirek get into a fight.
With some freakishly cool animation effects.
Tirek decides to offer Twilight a trade. He will give her friends if she gives him the magic. Twilight's friends tell her not to make the trade since it's not worth it. Twilight gets rainbow eyes as she realizes her friends are more important than the alicorn magic. So she gives up her powers and gets back her friends. As a sign of their friendship, Discord gives Twilight the necklace that Tirek gave him. Twilight thinks this might be the last object, and so they all go to the chest. Sure enough, the necklace becomes a key and the box opens, making them go rainbow rocks?
Why are their manes so huge?
Because I need an excuse to make more dolls!
You again.
Yes, while the internet was wasting their time worrying about a silly fake photo, I was able to make not one, but 6 design changes!
And you know what? I actually don't care. If you're going to insert toy opportunities into the episode, it should at least feel like it belongs. And here it does. The scene is still really enjoyable, and I don't feel like I'm watching a toy commercial. So take that!
The rainbow magic gives them the power to defeat Tirek and gives all the magic back in Equestria.
The box also creates a castle for Twilight outside of Ponyville. Twilight decides that the role she will play is in spreading friendship throughout Equestria. The castle has 6 thrones, one for Twilight and one for all her friends. And with that, we get the other song of this episode.
Each one of us has something special that makes us different, that makes us rare.
Awesome song! Yes!
It's definitely a good way to close this 2-parter off. I especially like how we get visuals from all the other key episodes. It's just a great moment.
Together we will always shine.
Even when we aren't airing new episodes.
So that was my new favorite episode! I liked Tirek. He was a good villain. I liked the rainbow power, and the keys, and Discord, and everything. It was just awesome altogether. 5 stars.
While I wouldn't call it my favorite episode, it's still a great finale. Twilight's conflict in this episode was very real and surprisingly relatable. After the excitement/terror that happened after the Season 3 finale, Twilight's turmoil here is just crushing, and the episode had Twilight getting over this obstacle in the best way possible. These writers know their stuff. I'm glad that everything came together so well here. What better way to end Season 4? I'm giving this a 4.5 out of 5.
Thank you for watching the video! See ya!
Princess Celestia, if you wanted to keep Princess Twilight a secret, then why didn't you destroy the stained glass window showing her coronation? Are fancy windows really more important than the fate of Equestria?
Woo woo! Celestia strikes again!